welcome to Fresh Baked Disney, the best of Disney Baked Fresh Daily. I am your host, David Erickson. There's my co-host right there, Sarah Romy. We're out in the entrance to Disneyland, I don't even. Okay. It's busy right here. It is bonkers, and we just got here.
It's Memorial Day weekend.
Dude, it is Memorial Day weekend. Exactly right, Ian. How long did it take you to park this morning?
Longer than I would like, but part of that's also because it opens an hour later. So.
Right. No, yeah, I get it. That's the 9 o'clock opening is still just
And the line I got into, there was only one guy working that booth.
Yeah, me
the
too.
The other ones were like clearly double, but the one on the far.
Don't you love it when you get in the one-man booth lane?
But you don't realize it for a while.
We were trying to see if we could visit Ariel, but it's not happening. She just walked out. Anyway, it's crowded today. It's going to be a bonkers day. I expect the crowds to die down next week, but not this week. This week it'll be bonkers. Today, in honor of it being Bonkers Day, we're also going to call it. Hey, look, there's Snow White. Now she doesn't have a very big line, or does she?
Yeah.
Is it curling? Is that what it's doing? Okay. Today we decided we're going to make this what we're calling a Walt Disney Day.
You mean that snazzy guy right there?
That snazzy guy right there.
Him?
Yeah, that's the actual Walt Disney partner statue that she's got on her pin. We're calling it a Walt Disney Day because what we're going to do today, our plan is to do shows, rides, the only things that you could do on opening day. Or opening 2 weeks anyway.
So we're going to spend a lot of time in Fantasyland.
And no time at all in Tomorrowland.
Oh, no, yeah, because Tomorrowland didn't open until...
So you're going to say 2 weeks?
Huh?
So we can still do Casey Jr. then if you're going to.
No, I'm going to say 2 weeks, yeah. Because if we want to roll in Storybook Land or Casey Jr., because, I mean, how can you do a Walt Disney Day without doing Storybook Land or Casey Jr., right? That doesn't seem right.
Saying opening day, Walt Day, then easily.
Hey, Storybook Land was pretty much open. It was just dirt. You could go through the. Oh, hey, we got to look at this, don't we? We're about to have a Walt Disney moment. Oh, there's another one. There's another plaque we gotta go check out. So that's the plan today. Is we're gonna make believe it's opening day, and it's gonna be. That's why it's crowded, because it was more crowded than expected, if I recall. Is that right, Ian?
Yeah. I'm not up on that history, so.
They sold X tickets, and X times 3 wound up showing up because of all the counterfeits. Yeah, so I think it's fitting that it's a little bonkers today because of that. Although the crowds were more or less focused in certain areas, and it was like a moving target. But yeah, I mean, it is, it's rather well documented just how too crowded it was on opening day. One of the things that we may get to do is this here horse-drawn streetcar, because, well, the website I looked at, it called it a horse-drawn trolley. Is that really the same thing? Is this a trolley?
I don't know what the difference is.
I'm not sure what the technical definition of a trolley is.
I'm calling it. We're going to get to ride this thing today.
Probably not that one. The next one is coming up.
Not this one, yeah. This one's already full. We're going to get on one of those, and then we're going to go down Main Street and do a little this, a little that. Walt Disney Day, guys. I hope you are prepared for this, because this is going to be a rather curious adventure, because there's going to be a lot of things that we're going to want to do that we can't. Oh, look, there it is. Is that Reggie?
No, that's brother.
Yeah, brother.
Reggie's brother?
No, brother. That's brother.
I know, but I like to think he's Reggie's brother.
No, they're actually cousins.
Twice removed.
Welcome back, Christian. You got one in right off the bat. I love it. Let's get on this thing. I just found out why they know it's his brother. They're telling me that they've already been twice.
Yeah, well, we're well acquainted. We did one whole lap.
If you were me, you would say we're not getting on this trolley today.
Yes, Ian and I have already discussed the fact that you don't believe in things twice.
No, I don't do that.
This is also the same reason we didn't get on a nice train ride while we were waiting for it.
Thank you for that. Thank you for saying
Because
that.
you couldn't fathom that we would want to ride the train again later.
Yes.
I arrived
Yes,
about
there's
30
my
or
ears right there.
40 minutes later than they did. What's that?
There's my ears.
Oh yeah, so Sarah was wearing those pink ears just a minute ago on that young girl, and she gifted them to that nice little young lady because you decided you didn't like those ears anymore?
I have a headache.
You got a headache. Those are hard to wear when you have a headache.
They're hard to wear, y'all.
Yeah.
And I'm like having like a good morning, so we're not trying to like screw that up
Right.
by digging a headache in,
Can't have a bad morning on Walt Disney Day.
But even Christian was like, but those are the millennial pink, and I was like, I know.
Blame the millennials.
Sometimes you just gotta give things away.
Yep, you do. Yep. You're only just borrowing it. So we're gonna do this, and yeah, so I got here like 30 or 40 minutes later than they did, I think, right? At least that.
I've literally already had a Mickey waffle.
I know, right? It's a fun job.
But I didn't get my cinnamon hot cocoa. I'm pretty disappointed about that.
Wait, cinnamon hot cocoa?
Yeah, it's like super yummy, and it comes with a whipped cream Mickey Mouse.
Add carnation?
But they had just turned the machine on.
Oh no.
And the woman was like, it doesn't even look like hot chocolate. And then we were like, no thank you.
So no, okay. Well, can you get that to go?
We could go to Jolly, I'm sure.
They have the same thing?
Not the same, but it'll suffice.
It's hot chocolate though. It's not like the coffee where you can get either Starbucks or that drips,
Correct.
the Senka.
Cinnamon hot cocoa.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can't order a cinnamon hot cocoa at Jolly?
I don't think so.
We should ask.
But did you know that the Jolly Holiday has a new treat today?
What is that? Today?
It's the pineapple upside down little bunce cake, and it's fabulous.
Are we going to try to call it a Dole Whip Bundt cake?
No, he already tried calling it that, and I yelled at him.
They have a Dole Whip.
It's pineapple upside down.
Just a reminder, please don't sit on these, anything like that, and please just face forward for me.
It's pineapple.
How do you like that? Getting admonished by the cast members, huh? That's how it feels.
I listen to them, so I don't care.
We're not gonna immediately then turn around and do the exact same thing and get yelled at again.
What?
Huh?
I don't think I'm trying to film my friends. How can I film my friends if I don't turn around?
You sit behind them so that they're in front of you.
Oh, it looks
I don't know why this is so hard for you.
It looks better when they're behind me. Oh, this thing is moving. We have an attraction to film. Sorry for all that jibber jabber, fresh baked. We were waiting for our streetcar to take off. Our opening attraction on Walt Disney Day. Is that Ken behind us?
Those have been making me laugh so hard.
Look, there's Pluto.
That one, the Pirates of the ladies imagine, and they do all those like scenarios for like movies. Oh my god.
Very trafficy at the moment. I feel like every week now lately we're seeing the Straw Hatters on Main Street.
Yeah, they may just be scheduled to perform on Main Street now. Crazy idea.
I mean, apparently.
It's my favorite.
Oh yeah. That means we can't ride the Matterhorn today, or Big Thunder if we wanted to.
Did you say at least we can't?
That means we can't.
Oh, correct. We cannot.
I've been looking forward to riding the Big Thunder now for a few weeks.
Sucks to be you, doesn't
I mean,
it?
you could do it off camera,
looking
but I know
forward to
you.
it.
That's,
What?
I know.
What?
I know. I had to try.
Ian.
My God, Ian, you speak other languages? David didn't know that.
Ian, let's not go to Star Wars Land on opening day.
No, it's not. That sounds good. That genuinely
That's
sounds
like
like
one
an
of the
awful
best
idea.
things that you've ever like said. That we're gonna,
Don't use sarcasm.
Why does it smell like pizza?
Smell like pizza? They had pizza on opening day at Disney World or Disneyland, sure.
At 10 in the morning?
Yes. People
I'm
love
gonna need
pizza.
a fact check.
Yeah, pizza. That's from the planet Pepperoni.
What's that Kalamata Olive Planet? My favorite one.
I don't know
You know
if
what?
it's
No, I'm not going to indulge you on this one.
Automat? What about Automat? That's the tomato planet.
onomatopoeia.
Oh, no. Hey, we're done. Let's go back down to Main Street. What? We got business to do or take care of. We gotta look at the plaque. We gotta go to the Main Street Cinema. We gotta try to see if we can't get
Are you
Sarah.
literally making us walk back down Main Street?
Yes,
Absolutely.
literally is.
Why can't we just
Why can't we
ride back down?
Well, because
Can't we
these
do
cars.
something that's like over here.
Show me a car that was here on opening day.
Right there.
Was that car here on opening
Was here
day?
on opening day, I believe.
Is she gonna find out?
Hired.
The man said 1957, Sarah.
Man,
There
he
yet.
totally sabotaged.
For that one specifically.
He really broke it down.
1956 for the red one.
I'm so
The red-
educated.
The red
right
one
now.
was in 1956.
Now, if there was a horse-drawn fire truck, we could take that.
But there isn't.
But what they did have in 1955 are these things.
The tracks?
Railroad trucks?
No. Feet.
I mean, they did have the tracks.
Well, they did have the tracks, yes.
I don't think my feet existed in 1955.
Well, we're gonna pretend. And through the power of our own footsteps, through bipedal motion, we have made our way down Main Street again. What you doing?
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
She's reading that plaque right there, fresh.
Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past, and here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future.
But first, we've updated our privacy policies.
That joke never gets old, does it? Is that the whole thing?
No.
Oh.
Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
You mixed in a little British accent there at the end.
I was just doing some like pompous July 5th, July
Well,
17th,
it's not
1955.
pompous. This is the plaque that it was dedicated in memory of Walt's famous opening day speech right here. That's what she was just reading. And that's how, again, we're going to be starting our show this week. To remember Walt. Okay, I remembered. Let's walk down Main Street.
For the 800th time today, David.
Okay. Did they have sarcasm in 1955?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I want to make sure we're keeping in theme. I don't want to have any non-sarcasm if no sarcasm is...
Did they have video recorders in 1955?
Sure they did. How do you think they filmed the opening day?
Like, but that was something, I feel that it's obligatory that you have to have your other hand up here cranking like
I was
this the
gonna
entire
say,
time.
it was the size of a Volkswagen, but... you know.
I want to see you walking like this all day now.
Hey, watch out for that Hitler. He's a bad egg.
We're going to keep
Okay,
it
run
rolling.
over.
Oh my God, they didn't have one of these.
No,
Did I already
don't
say
film
that?
that. Don't, no, stop.
Oh,
Does
shoot.
not exist.
But it's very handsome. Where we're heading is the Main Street Cinema. Because we haven't been in here in a long time. A long time. But the Main Street Cinema was here on opening day, except they didn't show Steamboat Willie.
No way.
By the way, in case you're wondering, we have a new person joining us. Look at these fun posters. These are the movies that we're going to see. That right there, who I'll show you here again in a minute, is our Twitter czar. That's Damien, our host of our Twitter host. Damien, say hi to the folks.
Hi, everybody.
Do you have anything that you like to say to your friends on Twitter?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Real quick,
Yeah, go for it.
there's going to be a giveaway.
All right. Awesome.
Yes. So today is Walt Disney Day, right?
Yep.
So I have 2 VIP tickets to the Walt Disney Family Museum.
Now, can employees of Fresh Baked enter to win?
Yeah, sure. You might not win. But
What about family members?
yeah, maybe.
Is that in the privacy policy? All right. So what is that VIP?
Oh, so have you heard of the
Like with the plaid?
No, Walt Disney Family Museum.
The museum. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so it's not owned by the Walt Disney Company, but it's all about Disney heritage. So from Walt Disney.
People would love that. Yeah.
It is all the way till his death. So they have all Walt Disney history. It's in San Francisco, California.
And you've got 2 of those?
I have 2 VIP tickets, courtesy of our muffin friends that I met through Twitter.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay, so this is what do you call it? Sponsored by Twitter, as it were.
Yeah, sponsored by Twitter.
By friends of Twitter.
I don't know when this video comes out, but when you're watching this right now,
this video will air on Monday.
This video, so hashtag on Monday.
Yeah.
So today,
okay.
Walt Disney, and that'll enter you into the contest.
All right.
If you're interested.
On Twitter.
On Twitter.
Right.
So if you don't have Twitter, you better make a Twitter and then.
And they should probably be following us also.
Yes, definitely follow.
And we could tell.
Oh, I check.
Oh, yeah,
I check everything.
check.
Yes, we know if you're following us.
Yeah, I check everything.
All right. All right, cool. Thanks, Damien. Yeah, so as we were saying, this is what you can see today are all these little vintage Mickey Mouse cartoons. Back in the day, I don't remember what they were, but they were just films, short clips of films that were being aired, I guess. I don't know if it's turn of the century or something around the same time or not. Or not turn of the century, the 20s or 20s or whatever. Looks like Sarah's capturing some videographic memories of the origins of Pluto, I believe.
Yeah, Florida doesn't have this anymore.
They don't have a cinema?
I mean, they have the sign outside, when you come inside, it's just a store. It's just more store. When I went
that hurts my heart.
Yeah, when I went in April, I'm like, oh, cool, I want to see what's like. I stepped inside, it was a store. I'm like, but where's the 6 simultaneous screens in glorious black and white?
Yeah. In glorious black and white. Oh, they're doing a Walking Walt's Footsteps tour, I think. Yeah, so you've got the polo match here. Walt was a big fan of polo. He tried to get into that, and then he wound up hurting his back. I think I've talked about this before. Is that Clark Gable? I think that's Clark Gable. Tire troubles, I think? Tire troubles? This is the introduction of Donald, if I'm not mistaken. Where Donald was a friendly fella. And a police duck. Trying to get good old, or bad old, Pete. You know, a lot of what you see here wasn't here either. Those trees, these the gas lights, the lamp, whatever you call those, gas lamps. Gaslight. Gaslighting wasn't a thing back in the 50s either, I don't think. Well, maybe it was. They didn't have a name for it.
They made up that term, but that act, yeah.
And then Damien reminded me that what definitely was here in 1955 was custodial cast members. That was the first, he said that was the very first position that Walt created.
Look at all these trash cans.
Yeah, he made a point of saying there needs to be a trash can every X feet.
15 feet.
Yeah, so you didn't have to go very far, so that there would be no trash on the ground.
You didn't want anybody to ever be.
Didn't want anybody to not know where a trash can was and just leave their stuff where they were. Which
That's why it especially drives me nuts to see trash sitting at Disneyland.
right, it's not like you can't.
How you could be that
They're everywhere.
lazy that you can't just hold on to your
Look at, I can see 8 of them just in my current field of vision.
It's true.
Right?
Without turning my head, I would.
Without even, right, in my current field of vision, it's probably more than that actually if I stop and look, if we freeze frame. Hey, I have a great idea as part of Walt Day.
Count how many trash cans there are this week.
No, let's go to Tomorrowland.
What do you mean? There is no Tomorrowland on opening.
What's Tomorrowland?
If you run down the list of attractions that were open in Tomorrowland, it's like the Hall of Chemistry and the Mission
Hall of Aluminum?
The aluminum, yeah. They had that Circarama thing was open, but they can't do that. I wish that would be kind of neat. You know what? If you want to see Circarama, go to Walt Disney World. They got a bunch of them at Epcot.
Epcot has, I want to say, 2 Circle Vision.
I feel like every time I hear the word Epcot, I want to say it like Walt does.
Which is what?
Epcot. He would always enunciate the cot for some reason. We're going to take a picture here of a thing that wasn't here in 1955. This statue didn't get here till like, I want to say the 80s, early 80s maybe. But I thought it would be cool It'd make for a good thumbnail, don't you think, Sarah? Look, guys, they've got 2 PhotoPass photographers going. I love how when you get home and you look at your picture, you feel like you're the only person in that scene. But when you're actually here, there's 1,000 people. Oh wait, I need to get in on this, don't I? Guys, I have bad news. I don't think we can do a proper Walt Disney Day without going to Peter Pan. Well, when we get there, you'll say, David, what a terrible idea this was.
No, actually, I'm pretty sure you're going to be the one to say this is fantastic. Whose idea was this?
But look, it's Bert and Mary. We can sort of enjoy this peripherally.
Sure, we can enjoy this. I think
we can. We just can't film it.
Oh, so this is for us.
Yes. The backside of Bert and Mary. Chiroo. Hey, that doesn't look too bad. This is a great idea. It's a jolly holiday. That's a catchy tune. Do we get in right here? It was discussed a few weeks ago when we were talking about renovations to the queue for Dumbo, about the possibilities of them doing this for other attractions, namely Peter Pan. But if you just look around, there is nothing. There's nothing you can do other than Sarah's idea and going up, which that's never going to happen. There is no place to put any more space, any more queue here.
No, not really.
I mean, you can creep out here, maybe another row.
But you can promise them in the park when it gets busy during the day.
What ride is this that you're waiting for?
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
I'm just going to end that as quickly as possible.
I should say, by the way, that we already actually are in the extended additional row. This is not even a normal...
I mean, technically all this extra chain is extension.
Yeah. So no, I think we're stuck with Peter Pan just how it is. No fast pass.
No, that makes everything worse.
I know, right.
Everyone says, oh, I can't, well, great, that's a great idea. No, you don't, no one gets that fast pass makes everything longer.
Well, stand by.
I guess. Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah. No, a 40-minute wait, which that says, which I doubt is going to be 40 minutes, will turn into probably 70.
Probably texted David, don't
not ride this more often.
Because of that line.
Oh, that's fine.
I know, but still, I mean, once you're in there, you're just like, that was so worth it. That was so worth it.
It was totally worth it because we didn't have to wait in the park when we were in the sun. And
Oh
we
yeah,
just
that's
met
right.
Right there, that was totally awesome.
You guys went and bought a new shirt while we were waiting in line.
You see what it says?
No. Adventure. Oh, I get it.
Why does everybody want to go back to Chaku?
Everybody wants to go back to Chaku. Oh my gosh! You know, one of the things that we're doing while we're in the middle of our Walt Disney Day, one of the other days that I was planning was a Tony Baxter Day, and I will tease that a little bit by saying that Peter Pan was actually one of the primary inspirations for him to become an Imagineer. He rode Peter Pan. And he said that when he was a kid, when he rode that he thought he knew how they were able to work it out, how the drop. He thought that the track left the track and then reconnected with another track lower. And he was like, it's amazing. How do they do that? He wanted to figure it out, how they did that. And he would go and try to tell his
That'll
grandparents.
spark your imagination.
So there's that. A little bit of Tony Baxter for you. Let's go this way.
Come on, Charlie.
What time is it? Actually.
I wasn't in your way, sir. 11:02.
11:02 Fresh Baked. Pinocchio's Daring Journey. A lot of people think that was here on opening day, but it was not.
It's not, is it? Okay.
No, it was Mickey Mouse's Clubhouse.
Really?
Yes. Did I just break your head?
I'd never heard of this.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse. It was. This is where the Mouseketeers used to hang out. Hey guys, how are you? Mouseketeers used to hang out here, and you could go watch. I think they showed movies and stuff in there.
Interesting, I guess. So things like Mickey's PhilArtMagic and Magic Kingdom is more
Well,
of an evolution about that.
Yeah, I think so because
I mean, I'd prefer a dark ride to PhilArMagic myself. I know there are people that like it.
people love PhilArMagic, and that's actually coming. I heard to
Paris.
Paris, yeah. So there's that. Now we also confirmed that we can go into Storybook Land because it was open on opening day, even though it was just dirt. So if we want to do that, we can certainly make that happen. Now, question is,
We weren't doing that.
huh? Storybook Land?
Wait, did we decide?
Good morning, guys. Hi.
Decide true opening day, or are we getting like the 2-3 week grace period?
No, it was open as the Storybook Land canal boats of the world. And they would take you through different canals, like the Panama Canal, which is very fantasy-like.
Very
I mean,
yeah.
they have
Fascinating.
princesses, and this definitely we can do, yeah. Matter of fact, I think that's where we're going. There was lots of, I think Snow White was there when they opened the Panama Canal. I think she was there, present at the time.
Like the actual canal in Panama?
Yeah, that's what that literally means, the canal boats. You're going, like they were like, what can we call this? You guys think that today that Imagineers are stretching things a bit? They're trying really hard. Disney of the original era was no stranger to making something out of nothing, i.e. the canal boats. Well, rather than climb on a horse this afternoon, we're gonna chill right here on this bench. They have benches. Did you guys know that they have benches on the carousel that you could just sit on and watch everybody else ride? And you got these gentlemen right here just chilling. They're acting like they're riding a horse, but they're not riding a horse, not at all. Yeah. I'm already dizzy.
Hey, this is making me dizzy.
Yeah,
I was just saying the same thing.
Man,
I think I want to get on a horse.
this is much more, I don't know,
Dizzy.
yeah.
it's a different experience. Not
It is. I don't like it.
I think maybe the going up and down changes something in the equilibrium.
Yeah, because this is wrong.
I'm spinning and I'm getting dizzy.
This is wrong.
I normally don't get this dizzy on the teacup. And I spin it ludicrously.
Peter! Hi, Peter! Over here! You missed us. Where's Hook? I don't smell any codfish. Where'd he go? There he goes. Disney Day to give you an update on the geese that we saw here. Was it 2 weeks ago? Yeah, it was the Disney Go whatever day.
So that's for sure the parents right there.
Yeah.
And those geese were like,
They were half that size.
they could fit in my
Yeah,
hand.
yeah,
Easily.
Yeah.
Because they're bigger than the obviously than like the regular geese.
Right.
But they multiplied in size.
You sure do. Yeah.
They're so cute.
How can you tell, like a duck and a,
I don't know.
like which one's the daddy?
The lazy one.
I mean, oh my God.
I resent that.
Like, yeah, guys of the world, are we gonna put up with that? I don't think so. I know I paid my dues. All right, so yeah, like I said, we're taking a break from that. Actually, from Fantasyland, I wanted to take you through. We can't go into, well, we can go into Tomorrowland. Tomorrowland existed on opening day,
The
obviously,
idea was certainly close to it.
and it was. It is often said that Tomorrowland was a sort of a nuisance. It was a problem for Walt because he recognized, like we do today, that the future is a moving target, and he couldn't keep up with it. They did 2 refurbs of Tomorrowland in his lifetime.
Yeah, I don't know if just throwing sci-fi or loosely sci-fi
Right.
movie franchises is a better answer, though.
No, it's not. There is no answer other than to not make it Tomorrowland. But anyway,
I don't know. I mean, Paris found a way to find an alternate way of going
if
about
you
it.
want to say that Paris is successful in that regard, then go ahead and make that argument. I would disagree. I don't like the way it looks. Like, what can I say? I don't like that.
But again, my point is theirs was architecturally designed to fit that Jules Verne pattern.
Right. No, and I just don't like that look, is what I'm saying. Okay, so Tomorrowland opening day was, well, obviously this was just the world clock. Actually, the world clock was more like over there. And this was wide open before. Wide open. Oh boy. Astro Blasters was the Circarama Theater, if I'm not mistaken. This was the Hall of Chemistry. Right here, Star Tours was Hall of Chemistry, and then later on it became. Good morning. Hey, what's up, guys? Hall of Chemistry later became Adventures Through Inner Space, and then that became Star Tours. And then the Hall of, Aluminum Hall.
There was a Hall of
Aluminum Hall of Fame was an actual attraction.
Sponsored by GE.
I want to know who or what is in the Aluminum Hall of Fame.
Like, it's a can of Bud Light that was probably the best tasting can that I've ever had.
Underneath the can it just says GOAT. You know, just like,
That's it.
Model 747 or whatever was the most advanced plane at the time.
right.
Planes are often moving up.
Is there a voting committee on this? And who's on that voting committee? And are you allowed to have taken aluminum steroids? Do they block the people who have taken aluminum steroids from getting into the Aluminum Hall of Fame? That's a good question. Back in the distance back there, Ian, what do you call it? What do they call that now? What's that building called?
Currently, I think, Launch Bay
I guess-
or the Tomorrowland Expo Center, though I think that name died off, I think, already.
Well, originally Carousel Progress, and then after that was the America the Beautiful.
America Sings.
America Sings, yeah. That didn't exist. That was empty space in 1955, and then a different version of that rocket was here. That was actually the only attraction that in Autopia.
Rocket to the Moon.
The Rocket to the Moon and Autopia were open. This is fun. C-3PO and R2-D2 were also in existence at the time. Go ahead and fact check that one.
Maybe in Lucas's childhood imagination.
I think I'm gonna just start making stuff up now. I think
No,
is
to
what
be
I'm
fair,
gonna do.
really, Ralph McQuarrie made the concept art, so I'm going to say, if anything, it was closer to Ralph McQuarrie's childhood.
There you go. There you go. This right here was not here. The Astro Jets were there on the ground, but they were actually not even here opening day either. I don't think. The Astro Jets. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. By the way, we're coming through Tomorrowland as a means of getting to the Disneyland Railroad because we want to ride that, because that was open on opening day. But first, we're going to take a little pit stop here at Launch Bay because I want to get one of those fun buttons that Sarah has. Oh wait, I got to stop doing that. Star Wars wasn't around in 1955, but Autopia was.
No, we're not doing that.
Now, Autopia, it's funny. I just can't get over sometimes how different Autopia looked, 60 years ago versus today. We get so stuck on saying, we don't want change or whatever in the park, and we look at Autopia like, don't change Autopia. Autopia has gone through so many changes itself over the last 60 years. I mean, the fact that they even put those little guide rails, you used to be able to drive those cars all over the place, man. You could go off-road, you could go anywhere. And there was no trees, you could see everything. There was none of this. It was pretty wild how different it was back then. But we're gonna pick up the Disneyland Railroad right here in Tomorrowland, which is something that we hardly ever do. And actually, I don't necessarily really recommend this one because nobody gets off in Tomorrowland. So if it's a crowded day and you're trying to get on the train, what you want is to find a stop where a lot of people get off. And that is Main Street and New Orleans Square. Hey, does anybody want to guess what's over that hill?
Dude, I'm so happy right now, I can't even hear you.
Because you've got fire Cheetos. you made a beeline for those things when we got to Tomorrowland. Like, I know what I want, and I'm getting that right now.
I know she told me to put them away, and I was like...
Oh, well, luckily we didn't have to stay in there for too long.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
She would have left.
What'd you ask?
What's over that hill?
The hills are alive!
Well, there's a monorail.
Well, besides the monorail that just went by, yeah.
I mean, the harbor.
Captain Kidd's Planet Pizzeria.
Captain Kidd's Buffet.
Yeah, that.
But that's actually over there. It's more, Captain Kidd's is open, or is
McDonald's.
across the opening. No, Harbor Boulevard. That's Mimi's Cafe.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, Mimi's and Panera, I think.
You know this newbie didn't know about the fresh baked sign?
Which one?
Baked fresh here.
Oh, the thing that... Oh, yeah. Well, I don't really share that story a lot with...
I know, but he should know.
Why, you don't share things with me?
Well, I guess you did eventually, 5 years later.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look, a train. Let me see if I can film it. I'm filming it. But that's one of the things that I love about how they set this park up. It was one of the earliest design features was to surround the perimeter of the park with a berm. And not just because they wanted to put a train on it, because the train was supposed to rest on top of the berm, but because they wanted to keep the outside world out. Just 100 yards. Not even that. Over that hill is the busiest street in the entire county, basically. Harbor Boulevard, or one of the busiest streets anyway. It's certainly in Anaheim, and possibly in all of OC. All kinds of industry is happening right over there. You don't even know it. You're here in this world with the Disneyland Railroad, and it's pretty fantastic. See how nobody got off? There's hardly any spots for us to sit. But we managed to find a spot here on the Disneyland Railroad.
Justin hooked it up for us.
What's that?
Justin hooked it up for us.
He did. He did hook us up because people were not like using the best space, or they weren't using the space as optimally as they could. And
He said, can you move?
he handled it. It was pretty great.
Handled.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails.
Like that guy right there.
Just ahead is New Orleans Square Station. This station also serves Frontierland and Critter Country. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. Then watch your step as you're getting off. For those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our trip in just a moment. This is New Orleans Square Station, New Orleans Square.
All right, we're now pulling into New Orleans Square Station. We ask you please to remain fully seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. If you know it's safe to stand up, please see both conductors on the station platform. This will be your stop for Welcome to your stop for the world-famous Jungle Cruise, Big Thunder Mountain, Indiana Jones Adventure, the many adventures of winning the food. Once again, please remain seated until we come to
In 1955, Sarah, what was here? In 1955, when we rode this train.
None of that.
Dirt.
All dirt.
I don't even think they had trees. This was the original, the original Frontierland station, because there is no Frontierland stop today, but there was one then.
In a slightly different spot.
Did they reroute the track?
They had to look at the normal spot.
But this was that station. That was the old Frontierland station. Yeah. Go figure. There was a stop in Frontierland.
Yep. Well, because you had the two passing tracks, right? Because you had the Frontierland loop, which started and stopped in Frontierland and bypassed Main Street.
Oh, yeah.
Right, you had the Main Street stop, which started.
That's right, because they got the switch out there at the Main Street station.
So instead of multiple stops, you got on one, so loop around and got on.
If I were sitting in Damien's spot right now, we could have shown that switch. Well, no, it's back at Main Street. At Main Street, they have that. There's two tracks.
Yeah, so there was a passing track.
Right, one for passing. Yeah, yeah, interesting. I think that's something that we have discussed in the past, though. Yeah. This guy was there opening day right there too.
He may have been as a child.
To those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
Hey, what's that thing?
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos y brazos y las piernas dentro del
Oh, like from Harry Potter? Cool, cool.
Critters are celebrating.
I'm gonna look so hard. He said you can see the laughing place from here. Is that it?
Don't look like they're laughing.
There's no boats. They must broke down.
Speaking of critters, this place we're passing over is home to a whole bunch of them. Here in the country, you can find Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Rare Rabbit, and Rare Bear on their
All these folks could be mobile ordering right now. Well, wait, no, not unless they're APs.
Well, no, that is the key. Really? Yeah.
As we steam past Hungry Bear Restaurant, the last outpost in these parts, we're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see.
Again, all the ones be seated, the little girl in the last part has to have a seat. Thank you.
There is the revered Indian shaman sharing his stories with those in the great river valley below. People like you have been riding these rails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams and the stories that went with them were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable, like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Alright, we're currently sitting towards Mickey's Toontown Depot. As a reminder, Mickey's Toontown will be closing early this evening. Should be closing roughly around 8 o'clock tonight to make ready for our 9:30 fireworks show. We also should be having Mickey and the Magical Map at this live stage show featuring Mickey Mouse, Disney Princesses.
Fun side.
But this musical, the cute little show, should be starting right around 12 o'clock. It'll be right next to the station over here. You should be able to see it as we come in there. They do accept late arrivals, so if it's not going on, or if it is going on, feel free to hop on it if you'd like. Once again, folks, please remain seated. We're almost there.
What happened to that tree?
This tunnel signals our transition from the frontier to another kind of gear. The ones you'll find on Mickey and Minnie Mouse, to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories. If you're leaving us here, please wait until the train comes to a full stop. Remember your personal belongings, then step carefully from the train. Have fun, and say hi to Mickey and Minnie for me. Those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming.
Look like rehearsals.
Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain.
Yeah, we're going in that first. We're going in that first. I saw people go down. They turned strong. Was that a roller coaster? Yeah, I was like sitting on. There was like a roller coaster. See? Yes. And I was glad and I was like,
We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, and, if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail.
Or not.
This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astroblasters, and step carefully from the train. Thanks, and have fun in the future. For the rest of you, just sit tight. We'll be on our way again in just a minute.
Alright, we're now very slowly going to the Tomorrowland Station. Yes, you please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. You'll know the station cameras, people, and inspectors on the station platform. This will be your stop for Star Wars Hyperspace Mountain. It'll also be your stop for the Disneyland monorail, the downtown Disney and the Disneyland Resort Hotel. Once again, folks, please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. For the future. Stay there, folks.
Do you think you have what it takes to join the battalion?
She just wants to ride the Small World. That was aggressive.
I think I wrote Peter Pants.
I don't think I've ever heard a stormtrooper say, "Let's all relax."
I know the march is cool to see, but I think traffic-wise, it's better just to have Phasma wander like that.
Is that a sign that it's going to happen?
Well, I think I don't know what the criteria is for this when they choose to have her do that and not or have her do the march.
Yeah.
So I think to get this way is just too narrow to do that march.
Yeah.
Literally just
It stops everything dead.
And again, it's kind of cool to see, but
Which it is stopped dead already.
but it only makes it worse when there's when one of the major throughways isn't actually blocked. This way, people still get to see Phasma, you still get to be intimidating and make sure advancing.
Yeah.
But
Okay, here we go.
So this way, see what's over here.
Oh look, more stormtroopers. I don't know, I feel like there's an increasing presence of the Empire on this system. Maybe there's what are they looking for that stuff that you can make Death Star out of?
They got hyper crystals.
Yeah. That's for the killer laser beam thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got it.
See how technically I worked that out?
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done, General Lex.
What's easier, farming the universe for kyber crystals or creating a thing that sucks the power of the sun? We're heading to lunch. It's lunchtime, and we're on our way to the Golden Horseshoe, where they have a slightly new menu. Some foods that I'd like to try, because I generally don't like the Golden Horseshoe menu. So I'm looking forward to this. Ian, have you tried any of the new food yet?
I did. I tried it, the pepper jack mac and cheese chili thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're a mac and cheese guy, so...
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay, good. Because I would want your endorsement on anything that they do with mac and cheese here.
I mean, that's really the only actual quote-unquote new item. There's other things that have fit around.
That's it?
There's, I mean, they changed me around, but that's the only thing that's actually, like, properly...
Well, I'm going to have to get that then.
Shoes.
The little girl?
Yeah.
She had the Gucci shoes on, too.
Yeah.
Oh, Gucci
shoes. Hey, we're entering Frontierland. We cannot be talking about Gucci shoes.
Why not?
Did they have Gucci shoes in the Frontier or in 1955?
They had Gucci shoes, most definitely.
When did Gucci start? Was Gucci around in 1955? I want to know.
They weren't walking in Frontierland.
So we made it.
Oh, they're not going to mess up the fresh Gucci.
I wonder if there'll be a show. We're not gonna try to hit a show. Just saying, if there's a show going on, you know, we'll watch it. But the show at the Golden Horseshoe is a showstopper. It's like handing the ball to Allen Iverson, and then nobody else gets to do anything for 30 minutes.
Wow, that was a really old reference.
I know, because I'm an old person. Who's the equivalent today? Who's a ball stopper today?
I'm going to say Kobe. I got no better.
Kobe, yeah.
Next person that you want
Carmelo.
to admire? No, LeBron. Come on.
LeBron's not a ball stopper.
He's a one-man team. You give him the ball, and nobody else has to do anything.
How does a man get 8 assists a game?
Give the man the ball. He can't just dish out those assists to nobody.
You're straight hating right now. You're straight hating.
Frick!
We've arrived at Golden Horseshoe, Fresh Babe. There's a show going on right now. Is it Willem? It is Willem.
In honor of the momentous occasion, this road is asking me to create an original show which expresses what Frontierland is all about. So today, we're pleased to present Frontierland, the little town mascot.
You know it's made of wood. Frontierland. It's made of wood.
5, 6, 7, 8. Frontierland is also beautiful.
Yes, sir. What are you doing? I want some applesauce for my chicken wings.
Fresh baked. So I asked for a root beer float. David came through, but he also came through on Das Boot.
Is there a snake in it?
Is there any?
This is all that matters.
Or is there a snake on the inside?
Ah! No. Okay, but they just walked away from us, which was stupid. And they left us here with this. Damien, what is this?
It's the Dynamite Sundae.
Dynamite!
Dynamite!
No, seriously. What are you? What it is? What did he say? I see chocolate chips. I see Oreos.
And it's got Pop Rocks.
Pop Rocks, ice cream, cherry on top.
Is it warm though?
Do you think they'll be mad if it's just gone when they get back here?
Well, technically it's been on camera right now, right?
Right. So
it counts. It counted.
Fresh Bake saw it. You saw it. Nom 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 nom.
Ian said that there was only one new item, but it looks like almost the whole thing is new, right?
That's new, that's new.
This is the chili mac that he was talking about.
Those are tater tots, David.
They're not.
They're not. That's the mac and cheese, I think. That's the mac. That's fried cheese. Christian, are you sorry you didn't get fried cheese?
No.
I think you are a little bit.
I mean, I'm not already here. She's not gonna go on
You see that? Look at these potato skins.
Those look good.
Yeah, those
look great. Is that beans on there?
It's chili.
Oh, it's chili. Okay. There's also here now not chicken tenders, but chicken wings. Who got the chicken wings? Here's your chicken wings. We got you ranch and barbecue.
Perfect.
So a lot of us got the chili mac, which again looks like tater tots, but it's not. And there's the what's it called? Dynamite Sundae?
Yep.
Dynamite.
Dynamite!
And it's dynamite because it's filled with explosives?
Well, there's Pop Rocks on it.
Oh.
No, you blow up.
I thought maybe they put explosives in there. Like actual TNT.
That too.
Yeah, there's TNT in
But they
there?
didn't want to name it because of that.
All right. Yeah, so there's that, and then somewhere there's a boot. Oh, you already got the boot, huh?
Das Boot!
Sarah already filmed Das Boot! Hey, when you drink that, don't forget to turn it.
Get out right here.
So, first thing we sampled was the chili mac, which is mostly mac. Like, well, actually, not even mac, but just cheese. There's
noodles in there.
Oh, there are? You know, that's what that was. There was a strange texture, and I'm like, what is that texture?
That's the mac and cheese.
That's the actual mac noodle?
Yeah.
I didn't taste that.
Huh?
I didn't taste the mac.
Right, no, all I got was cheese. I got a lot of cheese.
A lot
now,
already.
So, it's mostly cheese, but it is still good.
It's topped with chili.
Right, it's topped with chili. It is tasty. It's just it's just highly concentrated dose of cheese.
It's a burst of mac and cheese with your chili.
And it's a pepper jack, which is good. The potatoes are good. They're not, I mean, they are what they are. They're what do you call it?
They could be a little crispier. But other than
They could be a little crispier. I wouldn't mind another note of flavor on there because it's just you taste mostly the potato. What did you think of the chili mac? Not a hit.
I think I like it better than what I would have ordered before the menu.
All of this is better than what they had before.
What did they have before? Chicken?
Chicken tenders and fish and chips.
Which they're still offering.
Which you still can get.
Fish and chips.
Yeah.
I don't mind their fish and chips.
Right, but it's just fish and chips.
Just fish and chips.
Right, it's not like
Tenders aren't bad.
it's not like, oh my gosh, we got to go get those golden horseshoe fish and chips.
Right, not at all.
Nobody ever said that. They're like, oh, I guess I'll have the fish and chips.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, the fish and chips, sure, yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
So, but this, like, I got to go get me some of that chili mac. That's the thing that somebody might say.
I want
Somebody.
Right, not you, but somebody. This is somebody's. That's somebody's wheelhouse right there.
I think so.
But those chicken tenders and whatever.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I wish that Golden Horseshoe could figure out how to get your food warm.
Well, that was the first thing I was going to notice is that it wasn't very hot.
I don't understand how you can't ever get hot food here.
Because they have to make so much of it, maybe in advance
But
that.
it's like, I guess there's other restaurants that have figured out how to keep your food warm with a high
That's true.
pretty sure the ice cream is pretty warm.
Yeah, the ice cream.
Well, that's
We haven't got to that yet.
because we've left to say that's not their fault. That's entirely on us.
Christian, what did you think of the mac and cheese or the chili mac?
Like I was saying, like I don't think I would come back for it myself.
Yeah.
Like if we were here eating something, well, I could probably eat
I think that's what I would get. That'd be my go-to so far.
If you come to here, yeah, I'll probably get that.
Yeah. It's just a little bit more of a reason to get that. We got more food to eat. If you're still hungry, you guys, I mean, just whatever.
So I'll do that.
Sarah, it's time.
You gotta describe it to us too.
Oh no, she's gonna show us with her face. She's gonna give us an expression that says, "I'm eating explosive desserts."
Years of watching Food Network has taught me you have to get everything in one bite. Or else you're not getting the full experience.
Before you do this, Sarah, did you happen to see Ian's taste testing experience last week?
No. That would require me to watch our videos.
He said, "It's good."
Good. I'm as useful as
He took a bite. He took a bite and he shrugged. It's good.
Yeah, okay, Tim.
Exactly.
It's like yeah. It's like two drivers.
It's showtime.
Okay, you better get on with this.
So yes, you can get chili, just chili.
See? That's a reaction.
Oh my god, there's like 8 flavors in here. There's a raspberry sauce. Oh my god. There's Pop Rocks. There's Oreo.
That is hella rich.
Really? The chocolate part?
Yeah, so for instance, it's the
How could I not do that? How could I?
I can't even.
Guys, I broke David. With 2 words, I broke David.
Sarah wants to go on this ride so bad, she's going to try to go through the exit. Okay, let's go on our fresh break. We're going to do a little Snow White today. This is pleasant. Hey, do those steps go anywhere? I guess outside, huh?
I think it probably goes yeah.
Huh. Let's see if we can look around the corner. I can't see the door. No, we can't see the door from here. We can see all these people. It's our current view of Snow White view. I swear that kid running right now reminds me of Tesh. I see Tesh everywhere these days.
I told you.
Right? Like,
I don't know what it is. It's the weirdest thing.
yeah.
All these young kids look like him.
Didn't he just tweet at you not long ago saying he missed you too?
Yeah. My little son.
I know, right? Still can't see anything. I want to see that door, but I can't see it from here, you guys. Ooh, let's look out the...
Tesh and I were known to take like the best photos.
Yeah, I know. You guys had a lot of fun when you were here.
Yeah.
Look out here. Look at... It's like a portal to another world called Fantasyland. Because where we are, we're in a dungeon. It's nothing like a fantasy. It's more like a nightmare.
Look over here.
Is anybody doing it?
No, there's no amigos out there.
Looking for Snow White? Then step lost.
They sure don't make it like this anymore, do they?
If your hands, arms, feet, and legs.
Beware! Look out!
Nice, juicy apples.
Well, just pretend you're in the... Hey, Christian.
I don't get it.
Just pretend you're in the Marvel Universe.
That's not the same.
Sure it is. Nobody really dies in Marvel.
So we just snap or?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
No, you gotta just...
Spoiler alert.
No, you don't just... You just start over. Issue 1.
Oh!
And then everybody's fine again.
You just get back in line.
Yeah, you just get back in line.
Cool.
Unless you're like a black superhero and then they'd let those guys stay dead. Like Layton.
Well, what about Black Panther, though? He's dead right now. You think they're gonna make him stay dead?
Actually, no, I don't think that they'll make
No, they're not.
He's their cash cow right now.
Not when you got $1 billion on the line.
He's the next Iron Man coming up for them right now, essentially. In the phase 3 or 4, whatever it's going to be. They're in phase 3 now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to go ride Mr. Toads with Elijah.
Same.
Do you think that'd be fun?
Do you think he's related to Maynard or knows Maynard? Because he was doing some of his bits were very Maynard at times.
I don't think so. Maynard does his own thing. Maynard's like from space.
I was going to say, he's an interdimensional, like,
alien.
He's one of my favorite people.
I know. I'm not judging. I'm
No,
just
but
saying.
after that, remember that last time we talked to him and he got all serious on us?
He
And
was
I was
talking
like,
about... Dude, we had a conversation with Maynard off camera that would blow your mind.
You guys don't even know.
I was like, what are we even talking about right
I had never been so impressed by Maynard.
now? Yeah, Maynard is, he's got some ideas.
You
Yeah.
may think he's crazy. It's because he is.
Like a fox.
Because he is crazy. That's right.
No, not yet, Fresh Bakers. Not yet. We gotta wait our turn. There's a queue. We have to wait a minute. Mr. Toad is fearless. Unafraid of waiting in this queue.
It's not like we're gonna crash into a train and die and go to hell or something, right?
No.
No. That'd be crazy.
We're in Fantasyland. Hey, Ian.
What?
That's actually what's gonna happen.
So I mean that's what just happened?
I just looked at the Eye of Agamotto and I asked the Eye what our possible outcomes would be
14 million of them.
out of 14 million.
That smash cut happened?
Yes.
And only one of them a dude?
Right. But in order to get that, we have to kill Iron Man. Where is he?
When we go eat, and you!
fun. Hey, this was here, right?
You know, I think they might have had that in the 80s or something.
So can we look at this? Oh no, or we can't.
For the record, that was a bit. Obviously, that was their opening day.
But was that piece of garbage in the...
What? It's the little details, you know, they think of everything.
Okay, so this thing was here, this castle, it's lovely. We're standing out here because we've lost our friends, and so we're just gonna, we gotta stand here until they come back to us.
We're a lost toy.
We're a lost toy. That's right, somebody put a leaf on the bridge, and we're like, I don't know what to do now.
We're just gonna go around the leaf.
What? You could do that?
You can do that.
You can go around the leaf.
Around it. I know the line's broken. You're gonna go around the leaf and reach.
I don't know, dude. That sounds pretty high risk. That sounds high risk. What?
You know, at this point, Bug's Life is old enough. There's some people who have no idea what we just talked about. I know we do that bit for somewhat often.
A lot, yes.
There's still gonna be someone's like, what is that from?
Is Bug's Life like vintage now?
Oh, not vintage, but Toy Story's over 20 years old. Bug's Life is, I think, the same.
Yay.
Yeah. How's that for a thought?
20 years, man. So here so we're gonna end our day. In a minute, we're gonna head down Main Street, do a little shopping at the Emporium and the Penny Arcade.
The Penny Palace.
Right. Now I do the same thing, right?
I mean, I guess there's kind of a slight division in the room.
Like, where's the entrance to the Penny Arcade really is the candy shop.
Well, I guess when you walk into the Penny Arcade, like, to the right of that wall, like where there's the glass window everywhere to the right of there is the Candy Palace, and to the left, up until the Gibson Girl, is the Penny Arcade.
You did a bit that reminded me of the jerk just now. I don't know if you.
No, I'm not familiar with it.
For those of you who follow, he's a carnival barker, and the guy says, "If I can guess your weight, what do I win?" And he starts looking at all the stuff, and he's like, everything to the left of this, and under that, and like over here, and it's just basically this little section right there. It's a piece of gum.
Nice.
Anyway, hey look, there's Aladdin and Jasmine. We were just noticing them momentarily ago. And then we realized we can't look at them because they didn't exist.
Because we weren't recording.
That was the thing that happened. Ian, we gotta find our friends, so the show's going off the rails. Or let's just stand here and talk to each other and look awkward.
No, we did that last week.
Oh, we did that that's right, we did that for 7 hours last week.
The reason we did one ride last week and the rest was all talking bits.
I know. How did
we hold it together?
Because you and I can talk. We can jibber jabber.
Debatable.
Wow. I guess there's a parade happening?
Yeah. I mean, it's just the Pixar parade.
You know, you're right. We should have got in there because I was like, I wanted to get away from the crowd all this. And then now we've just realized we got to overshoot our target. We're going to have to do a flyby. That's our destination right there, Penny Arcade. Hello. Hey guys. We've lost our friends. I told them to rally at the Penny Arcade. Let's see if we can find them. I want to purchase some candy, just like people would have done 60 years ago.
Like Charlie Chaplin?
Wow, for 1 cent, Ian.
I don't even have a cent on me.
I don't either. Nobody has pennies anymore. What am I going to get? I want something that was made in 1955.
Honestly, it would not be safe to eat something that was made in 1955.
Except for
not just because it's only over 60 years old, but also because health standards.
Twinkies?
I mean, they're not healthy to eat now.
What's good?
See, this is delicious. This is some of my
English
favorite.
toffee.
Yeah.
I love English toffee.
See, the problem with this is
Nobody gets it.
I'm gonna open it and eat the whole bag. That's the only problem with that.
I could probably do that. What about a candied apple that could be used as a lethal weapon?
Are you trying to bludgeon somebody over the head?
You could with this thing. Yeah.
Sold.
What would they have sold in 1955, guys? Anybody?
Sour candy.
I don't think so.
Lollipops.
No.
Yes, they would have.
Oh yeah, the big circle ones. Yeah, for sure.
Jawbreakers.
No.
Yes.
Do you think they would have sold taffy?
Yeah.
They probably would have sold taffy.
Let's get some taffy then. Let's get some
They
taffy.
have
Where is
bags of
it?
taffy, but you also get the bulk.
Oh, like this right here?
Yeah, and then on the other wall,
You can even get sour taffy.
Wait, show me the other thing you're talking about.
there's
Okay.
they've got a bunch of different taffy flavors over here.
What flavors? Ooh, they got Neapolitan,
They have root beer float.
strawberry, cherry, Ian, they have orange cream.
I know, orange cream.
They have orange cream.
You don't enjoy a good 50-50 bar or an orange vanilla?
I
Root beer
do.
float.
Usually when I get orange cream stuff, it's not the same.
I don't think we're going to be disappointed. I think we need to get a bag full of that. I don't think we can finish this without getting a proper, oh hey, is it happening? A proper lollipop. Although I kind of wish they didn't have like stitch on them.
Honestly, that's only on the wrapping though. That's not on the lollipop.
Oh, okay, that's good.
That's literally just in the wrapping.
Oh, well, here's just a classic Mickey and Friends one.
Classic Mickey and Friends Tutti Frutti.
Yeah. Or Sarah, do you want a frozen? If you two dorks are done.
You should have seen us shaking our Laffy Taffy behind you. You missed it.
Oh, did I?
If you had the 360, you would have seen it. Because we were going to say that. It's my turn to pick.
Yeah, your turn to pick.
Is there watermelon?
Oh, I don't know.
I see it on the big one.
Tutti Frutti and just blue raspberry. Here's grape.
Because look at, they got a big one.
This isn't the big one. That's the big one.
I mean, I'll try. I don't know how much of it I'll actually help you with.
You should just cut it in half and then share it. Because that's the thing that you can do. All right, let's do it. There we got lollipop. I got taffy. I got a whole bunch of taffy in there. And you missed, I was taking photographic memories of Sarah dancing with her lollipop. It was pretty great. She's having a good time, you guys. That's what happens when you come to Disneyland. Then you buy sugary treats while they're having a parade on Main Street. It's, I mean, it's all happening. We just did that. We just bought sugary treats on Main Street at the Candy Palace. Stuff that's been around for 60 years while the parade's going by. We're at Disneyland. Yeah, this'll do. Let's go to the Emporium. Emporium Barbara, right in here. All right, what's new? Hey, those are new. Can you wear those?
Yeah, you take them out and it's a hat.
Wow.
It comes with a Chippendale with matching hats. All for
How much
the
are
lovely
those?
price of $29.99.
How much is a regular hat?
I imagine like $20, right?
I think so. The Chippendales are $9 worth of
That's worth it, right?
Well,
For
they're
these guys?
only 18 caps.
Yeah. I think that's a fairly priced deal.
Also, I hate to burst your bubble, but those aren't new.
Well, they're new to me.
I've never seen them before. They're new to me
Either,
too.
yeah. What?
We literally saw them and made a comment about them back in the
I know you did, Ian.
I know you know. I'm talking to you, but I'm really interested in them. Okay?
They're trying to sell me an airplane.
Get it.
They say you're going places.
Because you're leaving on a jet plane?
Because you fly, no.
Do you know when you'll be back again?
No.
No?
No, don't know.
Not a big
don't
old
know?
jet airliner.
No. Nope.
Yeah, like I totally vibe for it.
Ba-ba-da. I bought a shirt last week.
Incredibles?
Not that one. That one.
The small
No,
ones,
you
right?
did. I was being nosy. Because your receipt was in that bag you gave me, and I'm like, what did he get last weekend? And then I couldn't figure out what it was. I just saw Incredibles, like, mail.
Also, this is the weirdest shit ever.
Oh,
What
come
is
on.
that?
Can somebody please demo that?
Like, fight each other. It's so
Somebody
weird.
put their hand in that puppet, please.
I'm not.
Give me that.
I'll put my hand
I'm
in
not
there.
doing.
How does
so
whoa, what's
weird.
going on here?
It makes me so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the trigger?
Yeah, where's the...
I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. I gotta figure it out.
The Ice Age squirrels got it. There we go.
Pow, right in the kisses. Pow, right in the kisses.
Someone else is just weirded out.
That's terrifying.
Oh, it's awesome.
No, it's not
I want one. This just in. Are these really just in? Looks like just a bunch of character pins.
These have been around for years. Those princess
What?
Cuckoo!
Oh, hey, you got a pin. Congratulations, Sarah.
Thanks, Todd.
I think
It says recuerdo de me.
I think those are like already old.
no, yeah, those came out when the movie did, but they sold out really fast, and from the start we stopped because it's popular.
Who wants to get the top knot hat?
The what?
I know we've seen that before, but I know Sarah wants that top knot hat really bad. You need to get that off your head immediately. I think you do.
Seeing the photo of that little boy Mason in Walmart, and he bought his phone like an Xbox. He was supposed to go to like a game or something.
I don't know why, but I'm enjoying this so much right now. Watching The Incredibles through this door at the Emporium. Okay, we gotta commence. Resume. Oh, that's the shirt I bought right there. I got that one. I'm gonna wear that next week.
Oh, my dog's gonna eat.
Okay, let's go back here. We gotta resume our shopping activities. We never come back here. Ever. Do they have any new dishes? That's one thing I love to check out, are new dishes at Disneyland. Nope, no new dishes. What's that? Hey, who said Vinymations could come back?
I think they just still have leftover stock that they still haven't gotten rid of the Vinymations.
What in the world? They got nothing.
How cute Rando looks.
Yeah, he's cute.
This is impossible.
Are you really trying to eat that right now?
This is impossible.
Why?
Our Sam's laughing at me.
Get the owl on this one. See how long that takes.
Okay, so why it's called an
Actually, there is no center on that. Oh, you're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna hurt yourself, Sarah.
Smile on my face.
I think R2's in the wrong place. Oh, he's also uncomfortable.
Where's the button?
It's
button.
It's a hidden button.
Ooh, R2.
Now, what button makes his jetpacks pop out of his legs?
Those are surgically removed.
Oh, that doesn't come out until the next series of.
Oh, so this is pre.
Right.
Oh, okay.
This is Ewok level.
Got you. All right, never mind.
Yeah.
Disregard what I said.
Right.
No jetpacks.
No jetpacks, and then they take them away later. You can't use them in the third version of this.
But if they were there before, why would they go away?
It was like a shame tattoo. He didn't like. He had them removed. He was not proud of it. You know you were talking about it.
She has no idea.
Kind of like C-3PO's right arm a little bit.
No, it's more like the silver leg.
You know, there was a one-shot comic that explained about how.
Yeah, I read that one. Yeah.
Is there a one-shot comic explaining the silver leg?
I think
that's the Mandela effect.
That's some kind of Mandela thing, right? Yeah, because I didn't even know that.
Input. I have input.
Yeah. Did you know that?
What?
He's got a silver leg.
He's been silver?
Yeah.
In the original trilogy, yes. In the prequels, it isn't because he's still got his shiny new things. He's been replaced a couple times.
Right. In reality, even I know that that's what it is.
Like, the idea is that in the original trilogy,
but I like saying it's Mandela.
That's how you can tell.
I took a test, the Mandela test, and that was in it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's just how you can tell.
Was it at the Cool People convention?
Came out during the prequels or not?
Yes, but Johnny Depp wasn't there.
It's probably prequel.
Yeah.
By the way, I want to put it on record that this is the greatest 3 minutes of video that Fresh Baked has ever produced.
Of course it is.
It's been non-stop R2.
Like the little pre-roll where you hear the do music. It's just gonna be this from now on.
Can you make him yell again?
If you just like one episode, you made the pre-roll just that. We're sitting with the music and everything, but all four images that come up are just that.
You broke him again.
I have good editing ideas sometimes. I'm just saying.
Yeah, keep filming it. Don't let the camera away from the.
I can't breathe.
Keep it on the R2 for sure. You're doing a
Somebody
great
give me a paper sack.
Oh, that made it worse.
Look what you're causing. Look at what you're causing.
Okay, R2. He stopped crying.
I liked it when he was crying though.
Okay, we're gonna go now. Fresh Bake, that was amazing.
We're good now?
Yeah, I'm gonna cry. I can't. Thanks for watching our show this week. I hope you enjoyed this show the most because I think it is the best ever. And then also our other shows and stuff that we did this week. We have other things to watch at Fresh Bake besides me crying over R2D2. For example, you could go check out our Instagram page, _Fresh Baked, being hosted by the lovely Sarah Romy. Twitter, Fresh Baked Disney, that's Fresh Baked WE. There you go, that's the man right there. If you ever wanted to have a face to put with the Twitter feed, that's the face. Now you have to imagine him saying all the things.
Yeah.
I know, Dave's not hip enough.
That's right, no, I'm not. All the things, don't use my voice when you read them. Use his voice now. We got Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
@SideFrax.
Yeah, it's a lot of angriness though on Twitter, so maybe don't go there.
Yeah. We're on Fresh Bake WDW. That's David Reynolds over in Florida. He does fun stuff too, like watching parades and talking about it. Fresh Bake WDW, hosted by David Reynolds. And our website, freshbakedisney.com. Fresh Bake Presents. If you're looking for more 360 videos, that's where you're going to find them, apart from the stuff that we do on the regular vlog. And I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye, Sarah.